Hey everybody, this is our Beyond the Basics training call series. There's just going to be 3 calls right now, but we're starting off with overcoming cost objections. My name is Kelly Garcia, and I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and we're really excited to cover this topic because we all know that it's the #1 thing we hear about Plexus is, oh, it's so expensive, or I want to try it, but I can't afford it. So we're really going to focus on that today for a little while with Amanda and teach you some ways to really overcome that objection so that you have ammunition ready to go when somebody says to you that it's too expensive. You know what to say. You don't hesitate. You don't have any moment of, oh gosh, what do I do now? We want that to not happen. We want you to be confident and self-assured in the knowledge that you have. And so I'm really looking forward to this call. And I'm going to turn it over to Amanda, and we are recording, so keep that in mind. Don't do anything you don't want the internet to see. All right, guys? Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you, Kelly. My name is Amanda Garten. I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. Like Kelly said, we're going to talk about cost objections tonight. And, this is something that we have all dealt with. I would be really close to say that every single person prior to, even trying Plexus for themselves, if they don't have a personal cost objection, they at least have the thought of, is it worth the money? I'm pretty sure that thought crosses almost everyone's head. And like Kelly said, it's super important that that you're ready for this, and whenever these kind of objections come up, that you're prepared and you know what to say. So hopefully this call will help you with that. I do want to start off by saying that a belief is the #1 most important thing. Just belief in this products. When you truly believe in these products like we do, I do this because I believe in these products and they have helped me, and they've helped people that I love, people that I know, and I believe in them, and I believe in that, and that is why I share these products. When you have that rock solid belief, it's really hard for any objections to kind of get you down, because you have that. It's not like you're trying to sell somebody a novelty item that they don't necessarily need. We call ourselves hope dealers for a reason, because that is really what we have for people. So it starts with belief and just making sure that you do believe in what you're doing. Feel, felt, found method. This is something that Sarah Robbins talks about quite a bit, and it's a really important thing for you to learn. And when I say learn it, I don't mean just know what feel, felt, found method is, but practice it. A lot of the things, like the way that I personally got stronger with, just different things that we talk about, like the feel, felt, found method and my 30-second commercial, was honestly by practicing them in the mirror, practicing and talking out loud. And that might sound kind of silly, but I promise you guys it works. So the feel, felt, found method, what that is, so if somebody says, I really want to try Plexus, but it's too expensive. Then this is what you're going to say. You're going to say, I understand how you feel, because I felt the exact same way whenever I first wanted to try Plexus. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and it's really important to me that I don't put any kind of like financial burden on my family. I try to save us money, not spend us money. But what I found was that by cutting out a few things here and there, not picking up Starbucks coffee when I'm out and about, or not hitting up the donut shop and grabbing kolaches on my, whenever I'm out in town, cutting those little costs here and there, it really evened out and helped me to be able to balance the cost of my products. And then after I started the products, I realized that I was cutting out junk food in even more places that I didn't even expect to be able to cut out of my expenses. And sorry, I can hear a kid in the background. And so, what I found was I'm actually saving money by using these products versus spending money. And so just think about that. That's me personally. Everything I said there was the truth. And so I want you guys to think about that. Your feel, felt, found method. What did you do for you personally to be able to afford these products? And if that wasn't an issue for you when you first started, being able to afford them, then what have you noticed that you have, cut back on throughout the process. And going after that, I'm going to talk about 4 more ways that you can talk about overcoming the cost. And the first one was what worked for me personally, and that was the money that you're going to save by eliminating different things. For me, I wanted this. And so if that meant I didn't get my nails done anymore, but I was going to take charge of my health, that's what I decided to do. Luckily, I started making an income, so it didn't come to that. I still, get to have my tips on. But that was, for me personally, that was something that I knew that I could cut back on if it came down to it. I can do my own hair. I don't have to go get my hair done if that means that I can take control of my health. If people make it a priority, there are going to be things that they can cut out. And it's important for them to know that what these products are going to help them do. There are so many people that, for me personally, I was able to cut down on a prescription medication that I was having to purchase monthly. And there's several people, I've seen people that have cut up to 17 prescription medications each month, which is crazy. Junk food, coffees, people that, typically hit up Starbucks regularly, or the coffee shop in the morning, or like I said, donut shop kolaches are my weakness. They're so good. But, I don't crave that kind of stuff every day anymore. I don't, need my sugar. I don't need my, my coffee after the kids, wake up for their nap, just to keep going through the day. Just that alone, even making coffee with my Keurig. I used to make 2 to 3 little K-cups a day. I make 1 tiny K-cup in the morning, and that's it. That's the only coffee I have all day long. And so just really talking to them about, what these products are going to do. They're going to help regulate your body. You're going to flush those toxins out of your body. And when you get those toxins out, you're not craving that bad stuff anymore. You start craving healthier foods, things that your body needs, water. Like, I know me personally, I was like, I cannot get enough water to drink. And that wasn't typical of me prior to starting these products. And so there's going to be a lot of places that they're going to eliminate those extra costs to be able to, afford the products. Breaking it down into the daily cost. This works really well for a lot of people. It's hard for people to look at the triplex combo and think about, oh my gosh, I'm going to spend that much money, because they see it as a one-time monthly cost. But they don't think twice, right, about going and buying a $5 coffee 5 days a week, which is more expensive than, using the triplex combo. And so a lot of people need to see it broken down into, a daily cost, because you can take these products anywhere, around $3 a day, or $3 and something cents. Forgive me for not having the exact math ready to go, but it's going to depend on what they want to start with, what products are they interested in, and break that down into a daily cost for them. And when they see it that way, and they see, how often do they run into the gas station and get a Coke and chips? You almost, some vending machines, you can't buy a Coke and chips for that. It costs more than what Plexus is going to cost you, a day. So whenever you break it into a daily cost, that's really a way that it resonates with people, and they can think about it more relatively instead of like seeing it as, a large chunk. Also talk to them about the 3 ways to purchase. My friends and family, I don't typically try to sell them retail at all. It's the most expensive way. I don't do this solely to make money. Now, am I glad that I do make a nice income, as a trade-off for my time and effort that I put into this? Yes, it's an awesome blessing. But that is not my why. My why is because I care about others and I want to help them. And a part of that is helping them get the biggest bang for their buck. I signed up originally to be an ambassador because I wanted my best price for the products. And so it's always important to me that I give people their options. Now, if somebody's insistent on purchasing retail, well, yeah, I'll let them, obviously I'll let them. But, even if they're not ready to commit to being an ambassador, Preferred is a really great option. It's going to save them 10% on their products up front. Now, you guys, the word auto ship scares a lot of people, but our auto ship is our preferred. I'd even call it that. Our preferred customer program is so different You can literally cancel it as soon as your first order goes through. You can cancel it. You can change it. You're not locked into any kind of, contracts. Like, I know that there are some that you lock you into, 3 months or 4 months or crazy stuff. And sorry. Ours isn't like that. And, it's really important that you don't let people get scared by that monthly auto ship. It's a preferred customer. You're going to get your products on time every month. You never have to run out. You're going to start off by saving 10%. On that fourth month, you guys are going to start saving 20% on those products. It's the best way. Even if somebody wants to make a one-time order, for them to make it at the one time as a preferred customer and go from there and see if they want to continue, it's still the best way for them to purchase the products. Those two, you guys know, get the 60-day money-back guarantee. I always give people the option of becoming an ambassador. And if they really want to get the cheapest products, that 25% discount, they can do that. They can be a wholesale ambassador if they choose. Now, this isn't always the best option for our business, to be very honest. Having them stay as a preferred customer probably is the best option. But if that's make it or break it for their health to be able to get that, extra savings, then I definitely want to make sure that they know that that's an option for them. And the last thing I want to talk about is how to get their products for free. Here's the thing. If somebody truly, genuinely cannot afford these products and they want them, then you need to be talking to them about the business opportunity. We have a real opportunity here for anyone, any age, race, creed, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have any special skill set. I always say, what you need to be a Plexus ambassador, you have to care about others and you have to care about health and wellness. That's it. What do I require of you? I require you to believe in yourself and believe in the company. That's it. It's that easy. You don't need to go to school to be able to do this or have any kind of training. If you care about others and you care about health and wellness and you believe that you can do it, guess what? You can do it. And you can go to the top of this company just like everyone else. The diamonds in this company, those are the things that they have in common. We have teachers, stay-at-home moms, military spouses, men, women, all different backgrounds, you guys. And, if you've got somebody that wants these products and they truly can't afford it, then you need to be talking to them about this life-changing opportunity that we have. $200, $300, $500, that can change a lot of people's lives financially. And, I know what this has done for me personally. Emily Roberts is my upline. I'm a level 1 to her. And we were Hooters girls together. We waited tables together. And I've watched her go from, being a military spouse and she worked in the financial world. And she's a diamond ambassador with this company. And that's awesome and crazy. Because anybody can do this. And, you don't have to be a salesperson. If they want these products and they want this opportunity, all they have to do is give the products a shot and be honest with the people in their lives about what it's doing for them. They don't have to have any kind of sales experience. A lot of times whenever you get into this with the opportunity, you get the objection of, oh, I'm not a salesperson. But it takes 2 to 3 people, right? They need 3 friends or family to either be customers or ambassadors, and they're essentially going to be getting their products for free. We all know at least 3 people that want to better their health, whether that is their husband, their mama, their mother-in-law, their best friend. They're going to know 3 people that want better health. And those people are probably all going to know 3 people that want better health too, right? So, turning that into how can we, if you truly can't afford these products, let's talk about this opportunity and let's get you a little bit of income going, even if it's just enough to cover your products and get your products for free. If you, that's kind of what I have. If you are unclear on some of those things, like as far as, breaking the cost down per day or, talking about how to get your products for free, some of that's going to go back to the compensation plan. And if that doesn't make a lot of sense to you, or if you've got some questions about that specifically or how that works, the math on that, please get with me or get with your direct upline and we can kind of go more into, the comp plan and ways to get paid and how that kind of works out for you guys. But I hope that this helps you a little bit with, how to overcome our probably most common objection, which is cost objection. And that's all I have. And Kelly, do you have anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that those 4 points really are the keys, the feel, felt, found, and being open and honest. And, like I love that point about if they really can't afford it, then hello, they should be looking at the business opportunity. Because if your life is such that you can't afford $125 a month for something that could change your life, you need to change your life. I know when I first started, I was in that same boat of, what am I going to give up so that I can try these products? And I had to budget for a couple of weeks and find the money here and there, but it was important to me, so I made it work. And I only paid out of pocket for my first months of products. The only thing I ever paid for in Plexus with money that didn't come from Plexus was my welcome pack. And from that point on, Plexus has paid for my products every single month. And then went ahead and paid me commission on the order that I placed anyway with the money that they paid me in the first place. So it's kind of crazy when you really think about that, that's, if somebody really can't afford it, then that's where you need to go. And I think that it's a tricky subject because when somebody tells you they can't afford something, you kind of know your people. You have to really know, are they telling you they can't afford it because they really can't afford it? Or are they making excuses? And, for different people react different ways to people making excuses. If somebody makes excuses to me, I call them out on it. Now, that's not everybody's bag of chips. Not everybody's like typing on comments on Facebook, girl, I thought you said you were broke when they're at the nail salon. I will do that. Not everybody will do that. But, you have to be open and honest with your people, and you have to be willing to say, I understand you feel like you can't afford it. Can we maybe look at what you're spending money on and see if we can find a way? Because if they're expressing to you, man, I really wish I could try it, but I just can't afford it, you help them, be the Dave Ramsey of their life. Get their debit card statement and say, well, you went to McDonald's 17 times last month. Even if you only spent $5 each time, that's a lot of freaking money. That's a triplex, you know what I mean? You're not that far off. So if we could get you feeling better so you're not doing that, then give it a try. And always, always, always fall back on that 60-day money back guarantee. That's the other thing. When somebody says they can't afford it, and then you help them see that they really can afford it, it's very important to always point out, and there's no risk because you can get your money back. So if you don't like it, it's not like you're out that $100. You can have it back. It's okay. I think that's an important point too. But otherwise, yeah, I love all those points. I think that you hit the nails on the head big time. I am very appreciative to everybody who jumped on the call tonight. I am going to be stopping the recording. If anybody has any questions, they can ask them. I'll go ahead and unmute once we stop the recording. And we will be posting the recorded call to share with your teams. Okay, guys? Thanks again for tuning in.